Yo, what's up everybody? It's Peace-I. Welcome to another video. Got another part of the baby owner's manual for you guys today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, next portion is the measuring of the baby's core temperature. The core temperature of the baby should be approximately 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. This number will fluctuate throughout the day, registering lower in the morning than in the evening. The easiest and most accurate way to measure the baby's core temperature is by inserting a digital thermometer into the baby's rectum. Traditional glass thermometers may also be used, but they break easily and can cause damage to the baby. I think this is outdated, or I hope it's outdated. I don't think we do that anymore. Babies lack the patience and motor skills to have their temperature taken orally, figure B. Oh, okay, so that's why they used to do it there. But you could probably do it in the armpit or something. I know. We won't do that to you, okay, buddy? Number 1, prepare the thermometer. Rinse with warm water and dry. Apply a small amount of petroleum jelly or other lubricant to the tip. Number 2, prepare the baby. Lay the baby on a flat surface on his back and remove his clothing and diaper. Alternatively, lay the baby on his belly across your lap. Number 3, insert the thermometer. Spread the baby's buttocks and insert no more than 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters of the thermometer, figure A. Number 4, hold the thermometer in place for 2 minutes. 2 minutes? You gotta be kidding me with this. Keeping the buttocks held together will minimize discomfort. Most digital thermometers beep to indicate they have finished measuring. Number 5, remove the thermometer. Cover the baby's bottom with a cloth or diaper. Now, caution. Rectal thermometers can stimulate the baby's bowels. Place a towel under the baby before taking his temperature. Oh, Lord, I can only imagine what people have gone through doing this method. Number 6, read the baby's temperature. If it is higher than 101 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees centigrade, contact the baby's service provider immediately. Expert tip, you might want to measure the temperature at the armpit, figure B. Be aware that this temperature may register as slightly lower than the temperature recorded at the rectum. Gauge temperature shifts only by comparing measurement taken at the same location. Good yawn. All right, and here's the the forbidden diagram. If you want to pause and take a closer look. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. You got your nice little SpongeBob outfit on today. All right, let's go to the next page. Medical maintenance. Most models will experience an average of 4 illnesses in the first year. It is recommended that users contact the baby service provider at the first signs of illness. The service provider can diagnose and treat any illness or, if needed, recommend a specialist. Asthma. Asthma is a common... I can't read today. Asthma is a condition that affects the baby's bronchial tubes, restricting breathing. An asthma attack can be serious if not treated properly. Symptoms include coughing, especially at night, wheezing, and fast or labored breathing. Your unit will be using auxiliary chest muscles to breathe. The baby's service provider should diagnose and prescribe a course of treatment. The frequency of the attacks might be reduced by limiting the baby's exposure to certain foods, medications, pollutants, temperature shifts, or allergens. Oh, you're hungry? Figured you'd be hungry soon. Baby acne. Baby acne is more unsightly than serious and typically disappears after 6 weeks of its appearance. It will assume the form of tiny pimples on the baby's face. To treat baby acne, wash the baby's face daily. with or without a mild soap and lukewarm water. Keep the baby's bed sheets clean. The baby service provider can prescribe the use of a mild topical steroid cream. Birthmarks and birth rashes. Birthmarks and rashes are alterations in the pigment of the baby's. I gotta go to the next page for the next part, but let me just show you the figures before we move on. There we go. You can pause and zoom in if you'd like. Skin. These are not health risks, but should be identified in the first few weeks, so you will not confuse them with bruises or localized rashes later. Some markings take weeks to fade away, others take years. If you have any concerns about a mark's significance, discuss it with the baby service provider. The most common types include the following: Mongolian spots. These bluish-green marks, often mistaken for bruises, are typically found on or around the baby's buttocks and or lower back. Mongolian spots are most common on babies of African, Latino, Native American, and Asian descent, but they can appear on any infant model. The spots will generally fade by the time the baby is 2 or 3 years old. Stork bites. That's a funny one. These pink or salmon-colored patches, often mistaken for rashes, are typically found on the baby's neck, forehead, nose, or eyebrows. The spots may redden when the baby cries or develops a fever. They generally disappear by the age of 6 months. Erythema toxicum. These yellow-white blisters, sometimes mistaken for an infection, are surrounded by a red lining. During the baby's first few weeks of life, these marks can spread all over the baby's body, but they usually disappear by the age of 3 weeks. Milia. These yellow-white areas will typically appear on the baby's nose. They are caused by gland secretions and usually disappear within 3 weeks of appearance. Café au lait spots. These pale brown patches might appear on the baby's trunk or extremities. What is the trunk of a baby? If you find more than 6 of these spots, contact the baby service provider. Bumps and bruises. Bumps and bruises should heal themselves within a week to 10 days. Unless they are accompanied by other symptoms, they are easily treatable at home. Number 1, apply a cold compress to the impact site. Hold a cold washcloth or gel pack on or near the affected area. The cold may diminish the size of the bump or bruise. Number 2, avoid touching the area. It will be tender and sore. Adjust your handling and feeding position to minimize contact. Number 3, observe the area as it heals. Bumps will grow smaller as they fade. Bruises will change from purple to yellow, then fade. Chicken pox. Chicken pox is a viral infection that causes a rash. Until all of its sores have scabbed over, chicken pox is highly contagious to anyone who hasn't had it or been vaccinated against it. The rash initially appears as red dots and quickly accelerates to blisters and scabs within 24 hours. All sores are usually scabbed over within 3 to 5 days. The lesions are extremely itchy and will cause the baby much discomfort. Many users soothe these lesions with an oatmeal bath. Supplies can be purchased at drugstores. If you believe the baby has chickenpox, contact the baby service provider and quarantine the baby from other children. All right. Well, that was a good 10-minute video. I got to burp my son. The next portion we will cover starts off with circumcision. That's a small section, then clogged tear duct, then colic. So a really cool section next time. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next part. Subscribe for more. Bye-bye. I did make that playlist, so check out the playlist. I think it's called The Baby Owner's Manual. So, yeah. Check it out. Subscribe.